Hey everybody, now if you hear TV in the background, just ignore that and let my sister watch her television show while I do my vlog video. And as Christmas is approaching, I'm going to talk real quick about family home entertainment. That is actually a video, a film company which produces films for families. I don't know if it's still out or not, but whatever. And I watched 2 on Sunday, so I'm not making them up as vlog. I'm just gonna do 2 in a row because I feel like it for some reason. And it's a good way to test the length of my new long videos. And I'll be reviewing Nearly No Christmas and Christmas Comes to Willow Creek, which apparently also on television too, TV movies as well. Now before I get started, quick shout outs to Duke Lover 23, Amandaxxxalice, who both of them, they're very talented singers. If you haven't checked them out, definitely do that. And Quest X14 left a nice comment on one of my videos. Check them out, add them as friends, and subscribe. Their links will be in the description box down below. Now back to the movies. The 2 I'm going to be talking about, Nearly No Christmas is kind of the more childish one, and Christmas Comes to Willow Creek is kind of more the dramatic movie for the family. And I'll be talking about Nearly No Christmas first. Nearly No Christmas is from 1983, and basically what the movie is about is it starts out with Santa Claus getting the last order, like for toys for all the children of the world. So and everyone, all the elves stuff, they're working diligently, just making toys, and all of a sudden their big giant clock with a face on it, something goes wrong with it, and so Santa Claus checks it, and a valve is screwed up, and apparently this is really bad because if the valve's working, apparently it controls all the machines or something like that, and basically there'll be no Christmas present for the kids. So Santa basically goes into the city to get the valve. Well, meanwhile, a penguin comes to their thing to escape being in prison, and the master is a pissed off penguin because he doesn't have a recipe for fish. Damn it. This movie is stupid. I'm sorry. I know Cool Duder, who is an awesome YouTuber by the way, I know he liked this movie. I'm sorry. This movie is really bad, honestly. And it has all things that could make a really exciting Christmas movie. It has it's Christmas Eve, of course. It has Santa Claus in it. It has sets for little kids, and the premise sounds good. I mean, I like that premise. What would happen? What would happen if there was almost no Christmas for the kids? And I mean, all those things could make it a good movie. Why is it so boring? Well, I think I can answer that. Well, one of the reasons because the plot, yeah, it's a good plot, but one, it goes all over the place, it's all over the map. Like apparently it's supposed to focus around that, but then it involves him going into the city, which of course you can do that because of course it has this montage of him trying to get all these jobs and getting rejected, but then finally being himself for a local department store. And then apparently there's this whole business with the penguin, which is so confusing. I don't know what the heck they were trying to do with the whole penguin thing. I had no idea what they were trying to do with that. And then they have to all have to work together to make a certain kind of own power to fix the valve or something like that. It's all over the map. It's supposed to focus on one thing, but I understand but it just kind of goes all over the map, and it's it could have been maybe 3, maybe 2 different movies, but that's the problem because it doesn't kind of know which movie it wants to be. And second, it doesn't go anywhere. That plot does sound really interesting, but the problem is nothing's done with it. And when I said sets, I mean maybe if the sets were better, I could have maybe given a higher rating on that level. But even the sets, I understand it's a kids movie, okay? And apparently, according to Hollywood or whatever, you have to be cheap for a kids movie or TV kids movie. I understand that logic intellectually, but the sets, but they look stupid. They don't even look whimsical and stuff, or maybe even cute. They're just stupid. Excuse me. Well, once again, I know it's supposed to be cheap, but and I understand, you know, it's a direct-to-video, so I can get mad at that. But come on, I mean, like, the sets, and then, like, the acting really is not all that good. And, okay, Santa Claus. He's, like, supposed to be, like, of course, the main character. Every time you, have Santa Claus for, like, 95% of your movie, he's basically the main character. No matter what anyone says, he's basically the main character. He's a dullard. Like, there's nothing about him that's, like, stands out like a good Santa Claus. First of all, like, yeah, he's the main character, but he doesn't feel like main character. It just seems like, it's like, and also, in terms of the cast, we don't know who's the main character. Like, Santa Claus supposedly is supposed to be the main character, but then we got Mrs. Claus, who, like, might be the main character. Then we got all the elves, which have a certain part of the plot. Then we have the penguins, which have a certain part of the plot. Like, I understand, like, I don't mind movies where you don't know who to give full credit to, but, like, it would have been nice for this one at least to know who's the main character, because we don't know. And back to the character Santa Claus, when he's getting all these jobs and finally gets his job as Santa Claus, I understand he has a limited time, but when he finds out he gets to be his own self for little kids, how would you feel if you like Santa Claus and you get to do your own job and be jolly for little kids and see their smile faces? If I were me, I'd be like, oh, how good. But he's kind of like, ugh, dang, like, oh well. Like, he was like not happy apparently. It seemed like to do his job. I don't know what that was about. And the acting, like I said, the acting really isn't good. The direction's pretty lazy. The cinematography is pretty cheap. I mean, it's so overall flat, cheap, stupid, boring. Like I said, it's the biggest sin. Like, when I think of a Christmas movie, I don't expect every Christmas movie to be a great, brilliant Christmas movie, okay? But at least give me something like exciting or heartwarming that I can point at and say, you know, even though it's just a good Christmas movie. There's none of that here. There's nothing. I mean, maybe the kids might like the sets, and maybe looking at Santa Claus, that might be about it. Adults, you know, if you really want to pick this up for your kids, don't quite yet. Find some other Christmas things you can buy them. But if your kids really want this, I don't know who would. But, you know, pick it up for like a few bucks, you know, it might be good for little kids. But you can go into the other room and pop in someday or whatever. But to me, I mean, like, it's not like atrociously bad or offensively bad, but it's really stupid and pretty awful. 1 star is the best I can give it, truthfully. I'm sorry. Sorry that's a little brutal, but just being honest. So that was film number 1. Now film number 2. Christmas Comes to Willow Creek. And this is a 1987 TV movie and direct-to-video movie. And it stars, basically the movie's about a town named Willow Creek in Alaska. And their cannery, I don't know what the heck that is. I probably do, whatever. It closes, and everyone there is just depressed. Like, even Santa, there's a Santa there, goes up on the, like, a thingy building, whatever, until they see the Christmas spirit. But anyway, one day, but before he does that, he tells all his kids, like, what do you want for Christmas? And, you know, the kids tell him what they want. And a woman is behind a desk, writing down everything. And so what she does is she calls up a truck company and requests that someone deliver these toys to Willow Creek, so maybe, you know, not everyone will be that depressed anymore. And so a father, played by Hoyt Axton, who he recruits his 2 sons, Ray, played by John Schneider, and Pete, played by Tom Wappett, or something like that. I don't know if that's how you technically pronounce it. Please forgive me. To do the job. Except there's one problem. They've been feeling with each other for a long, long time. And also, Pete has a younger teenage son whose, like, mother left down on him apparently. And this teen is like this total rebel kind of teen like that. And so he really wants his dad to, like, he's pissed off at his dad because he doesn't want him to be on the road for Christmas. He wants to apparently spend time with him. Ignore that. And so he says, you know what, son, you know, kid, I'm not going to be on the road gonna spend Christmas basically with you guys, with you. But guess what? And he gets the call, and he has to go on the road. And so the kid, of course, gets really PO'd about that. And so apparently, after a criminal act, after a criminal act, I'm not going to explain what, just in case you want to see the movie for yourselves. He takes the kid along with his brother Ray on the journey to deliver these toys. And it seemed like, damn, excuse me. It seemed like it'd be an easy journey, but after some prints shown, it is not. And also, they also run into trouble with, they meet the Ray's estranged wife, Jessie, played by Kim Delaney, and that's why they're feuding, because apparently Pete was in love with Jessie, but apparently Jessie thought he was sweet, but thought he was like too boring or something like that, and so she went with Ray. Ray was being this total dick to her, and so she left him, and now they're like girlless, I guess. And so I got the video a couple of years ago from my grandma, and my holiday, I wasn't really having the best luck because Christmas, but I thought was really bad. It was alright. It wasn't bad. It wasn't technically good either. It was alright. Now I'm going to talk about the good and bad about the movie. Tom Wappett does a good job as his character Pete. And the supporting characters are pretty good. Like the townspeople, I liked them. The father, I liked. The girl, I kind of like. She kind of a bitch at that one scene where she's kind of like, like, I think you're sweet. I love you, but I'm not in love with you. And I thought that was kind of sour, but that she redeemed herself and stuff. Oh, and also I like that she's with child with Ray's baby, and because the whole situation was Ray didn't want to have a kid, and so apparently she lied and said she was not pregnant when she really was, and then of course, and the midwife or mid guy, I should say, he was good in a small role. Okay, that's the good. By the way, Tom Wappett and John Schneider, apparently they were in the original Dukes of Hazzard show playing Bo and Luke, apparently, which I thought was pretty cool. By the Kim Delaney, apparently she's been in, apparently she was in Some Kind of Wonderful, but now she's in that critically acclaimed show, Army Wives, or Army Wives, Do I Give a Crap? It's stuck! Okay, anyway, and Tom Wappett, I forgot what he was in. I looked at his credits, I forgot already. Now, here's the bad thing about him. Ray and his younger son make the movie sour, and I'll explain why. Okay, I understand they're supposed to be feuding brothers, and Ray, he's a real dick. He's totally mean towards his brother, and saying all these things, and saying when people you stole my girlfriend, you still thought it was too bored. You were bored by him, and he's saying all these nasty stuff to him, and he was really mean spirited, and the teenage son, he was as much of a dick as Ray was, because he's being this total wuss. I mean, I understand that you want your father to be around, but he's being this big dick over it, and he can't help it. He has to do this. It's important for him. And it's important to deliver presents so that these people will be happy. And he's oh, well, he never cared about me. He never cared about my mother either. That's why she left. Well, it's you little dickhole. And it's just, I mean, they bring this totally sour tone toward the movie, and also this movie's subliminally mean-spirited towards fat people. Because, they mentioned opera twice. 2 operas, okay? And both of them, Ray's kind of oh, who else hears some fat opera guys say? He has a problem with fat guys. I mean, maybe I might be looking at it the wrong way, but that's just me. And, I mean, And the only time Ray redeems himself is in the last 10 minutes, but of course, he has to do that because that's supposed the way his career is supposed to end. And then at the end, when the sun turns around, he turns from a dick to a wussy wuss. And you're just like, okay, I still don't like him. And maybe I was even more of a sour tone, because after that, I got a glimpse of Big Time Rush! Calm down. Let the anger fade away. I'm sorry, I don't like that show, Big Time Rush. She likes it, I don't. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, and the climax when like the girl gives birth, and when Ray's delivering that dialogue about, oh, I want that baby, I was like, come on. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's alright. I mean, it's not, like I said, it's not Christmas, get out. Christmas, but like I said, it's alright. I mean, I liked some of it. I mean, I liked a good amount of it, but there are just like some big holes that are like never repaired, and if they repaired, I would have given it like a higher rating. But I mean, it's 2.5 stars. I mean, it's definitely 2.5 stars. I mean, it's not like I said, it's not the worst Christmas movie of all time, but it's not all that good either. But I'll keep keep the beer on. Maybe like a good little shelf filler. But it's alright. But whatever. So if you guys see these movies, let me know what you think down below. Did you like them? Did you hate them? I know I might catch some crap here and there for Christmas, because I know those two movies, that's the one probably people have seen the most. Although I've heard some mixed reviews, like some people might like it, some people may hate it. Try to be respectful towards me and each other. Yeah, right. But yeah, just tell me what you think of the movie down below. And also, about the long videos, I'm curious, because, what are you doing? Anyway, about YouTube's long video thing, apparently, because it happened one day, I was looking at my thing, and it said that I can make videos longer than 15 minutes, so I checked everything to see if I become a partner or not. Apparently, I'm not partner, but I can make longer videos, so I'm kind of confused, like, is it because, like, I have a lot of videos, or because I have a certain amount of hits? If you know, let me know. I'm curious about that, and if you could let me know, that'd be a big help. Well, I know it's a long video, but it's a test to see. Is it over yet? Okay, see ya. Bye.